What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and I thought that we can do some BAI in the building. No, I'm not on screen. Don't say anything. I'm hiding things in my room that shall not be discussed. Don't ask, please don't ask. I don't want to tell you. Anyway, let's check out this character because I thought it was very interesting that we were talking about Labyrinth, and within Labyrinth, a lot of people kept saying, well, fuck BAI, I got Labyrinth now. I'm just gonna invest in Labyrinth. So let's see if she is someone to actually throw away, even though it's an S rank from a B rank. A B rank taking an S rank spot's kind of snasty. So let's look at her skills. First up, she got the shadow attack. She attacks 2 swords. Who cares? First attack, second attack. She swings. What the hell? 3 attacks? Oh, is the last one? No, it's just she has 3 attacks. She has a 3-layered attack, and she attacks in the plus sign that we know is all good and true. Let's see what else we got. Tempest. Now this is where it gets spicy. I know that. She maxes out her speed, dealing a bunch of damage, physical damage, and 1 core damage to all enemies within a cross area around her. Target grid upon her next 3 movements. Every time BAI moves via this skill, she gains a 50% crit rate bonus for 10 seconds. The effect can be stacked. The only thing that increases here is the overall initial damage. Now, this is burst damage versus Labyrinth, who has like the 5 hits or whatever afterwards. So it's 1 hit of core damage, and then every time you move, it does this move, right? Via this skill. So that's pretty cool. That's how most people, I was wondering, like, why people are spazzing with her. It's, oh, because she does core damage when she moves. Next up, BAI becomes poised. It's her first passive. If she stays put for 10 seconds, the effect can stack up to 2 times. Moving when she's poised grants her a 6% number of poise stacks times number of poise stack attack bonus. So she gets attack bonus based on how long she's been standing still, and then when she moves, it goes all haywire, which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know how often you'll keep her still though, because she's meant to move a lot. So I guess it's, I don't know. That seems a little weird, but hey, whatever. BAI's crit rate increases by 20% when dealing a critical hit. She gains 1 energy. She can do this once every 4 seconds. So that's where it's supposed to, this is where the payoff is supposed to come from, right? I did skim over this, right? I kind of skimmed over this. Her Tempest costs 40, so that's a very high costing skill, but you do have the ability to alter it or get it more often by critting every 4 seconds to make sure she's critting. She has increased crit rate here, and then she also has additional crit rate from something else that I can't remember at this time. There it is. Every time she moves via the skill, she gains a 50% crit rate. So just doing this and this one just merely existing, so she has about 30% crit, which is pretty good, right? I would say 30% crit is pretty good. Let's also look at the shackles to see if we can get some more crit. By the gods, we do. Fleet-footed is her first one. At the start of the battle, recovers 1 move count every 15 seconds. So that's pretty good. You're gonna be moving her around a lot, so it's nice that you get a movement back every 15 seconds. And then when you don't need to move, if she stays still long enough, you also benefit from that too. Shackles, crit rate up by 8%. Then we have poise. The required immobility duration is reduced to 8 seconds instead of it being, what was it, 10? Then we can lower the ultimate by 3, making it 37. And then we got some more crit rate coming down there. So 16% crit rate coming from a maxed out, something that you'll never see. It is what it is. Let's actually bring her into a match and see how she works. Let's see how the girl works. So as you saw, my BAI is a sexy level 1. So we will be looking for one person that doesn't have it. Okay, boom. Look at that, side by side, 70 versus 50, all right? Now, can I see people's crime brands? Oh, I actually can. Interesting. I didn't know that. I could see that. All right, so we got one that's phased up too. Oh yeah, forgot to mention this. The Mana Intensify. Upon breaking a core, crit rate is increased by 50% for 10 seconds. This effect cannot be stacked by breaking a core multiple times. So, oh wait, I forgot about that. So that's where everything kind of comes together, right? Her critting 50%, she gets 20 on this one. There we go, 70%, and then when she moves, I think she can actually have 70%. This is 85, and you have 16. So yes, if you actually have a max shackled BAI doing all her things, you have 100% crit without actually using crime brands for it. But we'll go over the crime brands a little bit later. So let's bring in.
Oh, try to keep up with me, you guys.
Try to keep up with me, you guys. All right, let's do it. Let's see her in action. Oops. So can I get like over? Oh, crits. My girl critting.
Hide beside it.
Let's give her some attack speed. Doing decent damage.
You forced me to do this.
I can't believe I missed that.
Let the dance begin.
All right, so boom.
You are all done.
You can see the little cubes. Boom.
Death is your only destination.
Hide beside it.
Release.
Get Nox going. So now I can move her here. My thing is still active at the moment.
You forced me to do this.
I think I still have one more charge. I do. Which is pretty cool because now I can do this. Hold on.
Take care of them,
Wait,
please.
she died? What? Wait, what? How'd she die? Oh my god, I'm terrible. Alright, let's get her in here. Get this going. Oh god.
Hide beside it.
There we go. Give you one of those.
Release your power.
We're good.
You are all done.
Boom.
You forced me to do this. Let this dance. Death is your only destination.
Okay.
Hide beside it.
Release.
Get those heals going. That's why. That's a cool animation. Oh, she's getting eaten up by that guy.
You forced me to do this.
Jesus. Do I have one more charge? Okay, I don't.
You are all
Oh, so it doesn't.
Hide beside it.
release your power.
Can you get that? Thank you. Jesus.
Let the dance begin.
Like she definitely gains
You forced me to do this.
I don't
Oh my god, I hate that so much.
feel
Death is your only destination. Release your power.
Okay. So this should definitely trigger the thing if I have, oh no, I already have one. There we go.
You are
That should be,
all
so it doesn't actually work like that.
don't want to die.
You forced me to do this.
That's good damage there though.
Let the dance be. Release your power. Take
No.
care of them.
She got eaten. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I don't know. This is not looking good. Same team comp I used whatchamacallit and it worked just fine. Alright, one more try. Hold on. Cause I think what she's supposed to symbolize or represent is like she's doing like with the critting and everything like that, she's supposed to melt them.
You forced me to do this. Release your power.
But the fact that even when she activates, it doesn't do damage. It's not even like Zoya's.
You are all done. Take care of them.
Oh my, she's so butt. She's so butt. The only thing that I'm seeing here is that when you do use this Tempest skill here, your movements are kind of restricted. Like you kind of have to immediately use them on certain things like the core things. unless you're kind of like just wasting it. Even if I need to get her out of the way, it kind of like sucks because I have to move her and then it wastes one of the Tempest stacks. She does have ways to get it a little bit quicker with this, but like again, it's every 4 seconds. She needs a little bit more help. So let's go to her exclusive crime brand and look at the other crime brands, and then maybe we can figure something else that I might be missing. Maybe she needs to be phase 3, which is a huge investment for an S rank to be as good as a B rank that we know. So this is when BAI's crit rate exceeds 100%, each 1% of X's crit rate will be turned into attack, a percentage of attack. Then we have it going all the way up to 1% per extra, which is actually pretty cool because that is going to actually change what we put in her crime brand. So that could be actually really, really spicy there. Actually, let's look. All right, here we go. Crime brand city. Let's see what we can get. We got to make baby girl a little bit better. We got to make her a little better somehow. Attack speed thing, corridor is pretty good, helping her get to that first initial one. Once she gets that first initial thing, actually not that bad, because remember, when she is in her stance or whatever like that, she actually still accumulates energy. So you can actually gain energy while you're just kind of sitting there waiting to move her to get her stuff, but it is what it is. Not too crazy though. Not too crazy about that one. I wonder if Depths of Oblivion actually works. Does it count every movement as me using my ultimate or only the activation? This would be very interesting because it would be a cheesy way to get around, but I have no idea. But I do think that this would be a cheesy way to get around and be pretty good. Embrace of Dead, lovely from the Broken Frontier, really good because she can really effectively break a thing really quickly. Really break someone's thing instantaneously, which is great. And then all those crits, this will be phenomenal on her. Might even be the best option, Embrace of the Dead. Same thing with Justice. After using an ultimate, all sinners except the caster increase 5%. If each one counts as a spam, each of the third, like first you activate it, which would be 4, it would be like almost 4. If each one counts, that's a lot of attack boosting every time she moves. So I do think that Justice would work pretty good if it works like that. Not too sure. Still don't know how Paradise for Green works, so we're just gonna leave it out there. I do like this one, Premonition. When dealing core damage, she does core damage a lot. So I do think that this would be pretty good. And it's only 1 slot and it does give attack. So I do think that Premonition possibly with something else on these 2 slots might work out. Now, extra crit rate, we have some coming from the Providence with attack percentage, but I think this is kind of where you want to stay. Reunion Day, get some attack percentage, get some more crit rate. Extra crit rate is good, and it recovers 3 energy points when a normal attack lands a critical hit. Can be triggered once every 3 seconds. This is probably where you want to come home to right here. This is probably where you want to come home to right here. She has pretty much a ton of crit, and then she'll be critting 3 energy every time she crits. And then I think this would actually make her really good. I think this might be the best, even though I just said that like 2 seconds ago, but I do think that one might be where we're looking at. And this is from the memory. So yeah, go get it. Go get it right there. No, that's ass. Sorry. This one's interesting because Shackles of Life critical damage is by 50%. It also has some crit rate on it. I think that this one's really good too. It is a 3-stepper. Just like the other one, and it's a B rank, so maybe you'll get it before you can get your Reunion Day. But I do like it because it does increase the critical damage, and you saw that she already has it. The problem is that she's not like EMP where her ult can crit, and I think that would have made her, that would have brought her way above, like way above, but that's just not true. Singularity is actually it's not that bad because you get a attack speed boost every time you move. She moves a lot, only takes up 1 slot, so your your 1 and 3 slot pretty up there. So I don't know what you could fit in those 1 and 3 slots. Or maybe you do that. You do Premonition into Singularity into something else on the 3. What is a single 3 that you could maybe put in that slot? Corridor. There it is. That's a build. That's a build right there. Might have some, maybe make some money off of that, but who knows. This I actually kind of like on her. Or a little bit, not by a lot, but reduces the target's defense by 4% every normal attack after 3 times. So it's just 3 attacks, 12% reduced defense, and it stays there because she has pretty fast attack speed, and plus she hits 1, 2, 3. She has like a combo attack, so this thing would stack quick and stay stacked forever. I also thought about, there it is, Pandora's Cage. For every 3 normal attacks, 1 extra physical damage times your attack is dealt to the enemy attacked on the 3rd time. I think this is also pretty interesting too, because it just stacks damage really quickly on a attack speed-ish character, and she has a lot of attack speed in her kit, so that's cool too. And I also like this, a chance to stun the target It's guaranteed with enemies, monsters with cores, and she can move around to those monsters with cores. I think sometimes they get broken and they don't stop. This one's not as good. I don't know where I'm reading it actually. And this one, the year, I'm just kidding. She can't move. She needs to be able to move. But that's about it. All in all, I definitely think that I could see why people think Labyrinth is better. Labyrinth can stock her special up twice, and anytime it actually does a core break, it recharges itself. Now, she kind of recharges herself by using all this crit mechanic, so she's not as basic as I feel like a lot of people use her. They just activate her Tempest, move her like 2 or 3 times to break a core, and that's it. But for 40 costs, you gotta use everything. You gotta use the additional crit. You got to use literally everything in order to make her come out ahead of Labyrinth, who's a little bit more easier to use, a little bit, I wouldn't say like brain dead, but like you don't really have to, you just have to see core break. The only difference with Labyrinth, like you literally just have to break the last core and then you get the refresh. Her, you can actually utilize her more offensively, get her in position, break multiple cores, and then that crit rate increase is going to bring her home. And she has energy coming through this, so she actually can get her Tempest back relatively quick, very, very fast, as long as she's critting, right? So I do think that, I wouldn't say that she's worse than her, but she definitely requires more thought process and a lot more positioning, because you definitely want to get your movements back and you want to have the crit. I wish there was a way to give her like heal or something like that, like she heals off her crits or something, but there's nothing, no such karambaran. What do you guys think about BAI? Do you guys think that she's ass? Do you see Labyrinth and just be like, well, I have, you know, I already have a B rank that I got in the beginning of the game, I'm pretty good? Or do you say, wow, I got BAI and she's really good? I don't know. Labyrinth does seem, she seems like she's upholding it. I feel like they might need to add 1 or 2 more things to BAI just to kind of bring her up to par. Like maybe that eventually the core breaks are 2. She can actually break 2 at a time or something like that, or the core breaks increase every time that she hits the same target. So it goes 1, 2, and then 3. Because I've seen some monsters with like 5 cores. Like I need some help. Anywho, that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.